Yeah, yeah, muted. Yeah, yeah, Hafu raid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do we get to the optional boss? There's a bonfire. Where is the bonfire? Which bonfire is it? I recommend skip. That's not what I asked. How do we get to this boss? He's right in front of you. Alright. Was that so hard? I guess behind me. Water bonfire. Water bonfire. It's actually nowhere near here. Down by the frog dinosaur monsters. Ah! Why didn't you say so? We'll go to Majula and level up red a little bit more, I think. That's a lazy bone. Well, like, we have infinite bones. So I always laugh when people go, you have infinite bones, why are you using one of the homeward bones? The answer is, because we have infinite bones. So it doesn't matter whether we use the bone that's infinite or the bones that are consumable, because we have infinity of them. Let me see what we got here. Are we at Sastis are max level, I believe. It's great news. No, absolutely not. I'm trying to remember what controller I'm using. I've been using the Switch controller too much. Where's my Ninja Turtle? There it is. It scales with strength? Our armor scales with strength? You know, it doesn't make sense in real life, but that's okay. Some of the stuff in this game doesn't make sense in real life. Like, you know, you level up your stats and you can drink faster. Weird. You should try to wear the helm. It makes your health look like you are human. Here's a very simple question for you. Is the helm something that makes your head look like a turtle? Because, I mean, I'll level with you. Every single boss that we beat using the turtle build makes it substantially less likely we will ever unturtle our build. Every time we knock out a boss who's annoying as hell as a turtle, the odds of us ever unturtling to beat another boss and thus losing all of the valor that I've earned, it's unlikely. So I'm just leaving that out there as a suggestion. You keep saying it's a turtle helm, but like turtles don't wear helmets, so I'm a little justifiably skeptical. I know what you're thinking. NL, you should really not use one of the game's very few Titanite slabs to upgrade your armor that you got from the first area. You're absolutely right. I'm not going to do that. That would be idiotic. To pay 13 grand for a Titanite slab to level up a piece of shit armor we got from one of the first enemies in the entire game. You'd have to be some kind of moron to do that. Unless... Okay, water bonfire. Lair of the imperfect. Now go back into the temple. Okay. I can do that. Wear crown. I'm gonna put the crown on, but if it doesn't look cool, you're all banned. So here's the thing. It looks cool, but it completely destroys our roll. Can you boys just give me a moment here? But if I take off this ring, we can roll like a normie again. Take off your bow. Ah, you could take off your bow too. He's not wrong. Please, I'd just like to get inside of the building. How are the children supposed to learn how to read if they can't even make it inside of the building? Right, you know what? I will take a look at the ring that we got after that boss fight. Sometimes deflect spells. Mission accomplished. Hello, ghost. You know, that's okay. I can live with that. So I want to confirm 100%. I want the sat nav, the chat GPS set properly. This is the right way to go to get to the optional boss. Yes, thank you. But the tower bonfire is faster. All right. I'm putting you on blast, though. If this ends up not being correct, that's on you. Not this one. Hold on. What's this guy's big idea? Why are you so tanky? What the heck is going on down here, dude? Where did these guys come from? You didn't get the tower bonfire. You just ran right past it. Alright, we'll be traveling back to the swamp then. Sorry, the lair of the imperfect. Just what happened? Chat nav is like, you're right, it's not perfect. It's like Apple Maps when it first launched. It'll get you there. Might not be the most efficient route. I used to use MapQuest back in the day. I was a Google Maps main. Once MapQuest became derelict, but originally I was a MapQuest boy. So there's a ladder around here. What about a real map? I have experienced using a real map to navigate on road trips as a child, but even I'm like a little too young for, yes, to have experienced much of it. I hated doing that. Yeah, it was always like when my grandparents used to drive to Nova Scotia every year, and My grandma was always in charge of the road atlas, and it was always like a little uncomfortable during the drive, because especially when we like in Ontario was no problem whatsoever, but as soon as you get to Quebec, my grandma becomes like the co-driver for a rally car. Don't. Brother, like, I just gotta push the button. Do you have to be... Oh, do I have to shoot that with a bow and arrow? I hate this shit. You punch it, that's right. Just let me see what it is, dude. Like that. Oh, and you're gonna shoot me too? You know those viral clips where like a streamer gets super pissed off at like a longtime subscriber or chat member, and they just like, it's clear that they resent their position in life? That's how I feel about Dark Souls 2 right now. It's like Dark Souls 1 was... nobody at From Software wanted to make another Dark Souls right away, but Dark Souls 1 was so successful, they're like, okay, you motherfuckers, you like hard games? Alright, how about this? It's an enemy you can't even hit, and guess what? When you open the chest, it shoots you. There's a crossbow that shoots in 14 directions. You still like this shit? And people were like, kind of. So they made Dark Souls 3. Which was actually really good. Yes, Daddy hurt me more. Ooh, whoa. Up, 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 up. 2 is better than 3. Look, I had that opinion for a while. I was very incorrect. It was an opinion born from ignorance, having not played 2 or 3 in recent enough memory. Three is the best Dark Souls. Whether Bloodborne or Sekiro is better, that's a conversation I'm willing to have. Look, it has some... There's something to be said about the fact that 3 does do like a little nostalgia mining. I think it does do a little, but having played them all very recently, the mechanics of 3 are so far and away better than even 1 that it's like the bosses in 3 are incredible. A lot of the some of the bosses in 1 are really good. But a lot of the bosses in 1 are like, it's a demon. I genuinely think 3 is the best. Yeah, this is a demon, but this one's on fire. I like Dark Souls 1. I mean, I love Dark Souls 1. But I think 3 is the best. So, apparently we're supposed to go back now. I love how Demon Souls is never talked about. Well, look, first off, just say what you want to say. But secondly, Demon Souls would be talked about if they had released the remake, you know, prior to 20 years after its original release. And Demon Souls will be talked about once the remake comes out. But right now, you can't be mad, like, Demon Souls, oh my god, dude, just kill me here. Demon Souls came out in like 2008 on the PS3 exclusively. And then they, you know, made Dark Souls where 30 times more people got interested in the series, and they never did anything with Demon Souls post that until now. There's a button on the ceiling that will take you to the bonfire. You're absolutely right. You know what? Want to use freaking torch, dude. Turtles, we're the turtles. No, I'm more like ghosts, we're the ghosts. I'm the big ghost who breaks all the rules. Let me out, please, you freaking ghost. Giant ghost. Whatever, I don't know the... Look, I only watch streamers if they have drops on. I have respect for my time. What are you doing? What?! Yeah, that's who I meant to lock onto. I meant to lock onto the one that was on the other side of the planet. Oh, I see you. I think we got some to fall down, which is pretty lit. I think we're getting all of them to fall down, which, if you'll allow me to say, is pretty litty. There we go. I'll go toe-to-toe with you any day of the week. It do be litty, though. Agreed. The Eternal Sanctum Key. Ooh la la. Germa is a top 5 streamer. I know! It's Germa, Vinny from Vine Sauce, and then maybe I'm in third. I can live with that. Third's not that bad. It's my optimum positioning in the Golden Goblet as well. Now you take a bonfire, you take a homeward bone to the bonfire, and there will be a way to get to the other bonfire. How do you know my top 3 streamers? Because everyone's always talking about them. Bonfire 2 of the DLC. The Tower of Prayer? Is that correct? Yes. Oh, I'm gonna go off on a motherfucking rant. The world in Dark Souls 1 is a beautiful menagerie of interconnected... You hit a switch, it opens a door, you pop out of the door. What? I'm on the south side of Undeadburg. What the hell is this? What is this, dude? No wonder you get freaking lost in Dark Souls 2. You got like a 4x40 grid of bonfires you can fast travel to with no sense of place. Shit is infuriating. Just tell me where to go. Okay. Alright, thank you, thank you. I apologize, thank you. Enter the temple, hug the right wall. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, of course. You go to the second bonfire, you make a 30-foot leap down here, and then you just walk diagonally off the platform onto the bridge. That's the way you progress. It is Don't Get Mad. This is Ludo, dude. I gotta admit, these guys are good guards. Just kidding. Actually, hug left. Okay, hug left. Oh, I remember. Okay, we had these doors. We used the Eternal Sanctum key. What are you doing here? Frig off. This is just optional, not progress. Can we get an exclamation point optional in chat, please? No bosses on Twitch when you're playing Dark Souls are optional. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We'll make a command for that one day. If you shoot me, I swear to God, dude. I swear to fucking God. Okay. I can't believe we're 2 hours into the stream, dude. This boss is one of the worst, don't worry. I just wish people would be nice to Dark Souls 2, okay? We're gonna get there. We're gonna get this. Probably first try. Look, I'm gonna be negative, okay? You couldn't have just put 5 items in one chest here? You know, I haven't seen the Vadi video about why there have to be 5 chests with 1 item each here. It looks like my Minecraft house. It adds to the ambiance. Trivia, what was Chinese checkers originally called? Stonk Carl. I remember. Something along those lines. Sternhalma. That's it. Sternhalma. Shova, the Sanctum City. Rock Shield Balder? I'd be surprised. I'm pretty bald. I will. Oh. What the fuck? He hit me with the Lloyds, dude. The Lloyds of London. Get him! That's alright, I can still gem. Because nothing in this game makes sense. Stop. I'm the giant bulb that makes all the rules. You know what? You're a son of a gun. That's what you are. Did he sip? Excuse me? You're not even, like, healing off of it. I don't even understand what you're doing. Big mistake, dumbass. His Estus is only +1. Hey, maybe he's just thirsty. You know what? I didn't think about that. Maybe he's just thirsty. There can be only one or whatever. Alright. The Priestess Chamber. There's a big hole in the ground, dude.